too hard.
Okay, let's fade over. And we're live now. Let's get some Twitch chat in here.
Close out this little donor there. Let me see, I'm going to tilt this just up a little bit more.
Let's suspend these really weirdly resource-intensive Final Fantasy windows.
Yeah.
Let's post about this a few places.
Gotta post. Live to post. So I sound pretty quiet on the stream.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll bump you some.
Okay. So I assume I've gotten the bump now, and I'm talking just to hear how I sound relative to you on the thing. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so I have stream muted.
Good.
Okay. So I won't be hearing myself 20 seconds later. All right. Are you ready for the good shit? I've got a sub notification for you.
Let's make sure that you can hear it. Go for it, I think.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
So I don't think I'm going to be getting to these stickers today, but...
Did you hear it?
Well, I did hear it. It's pretty quiet.
God damn it. Oh well.
Oh, well.
One day we'll get it right.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right, because I also have...
Oh, you have a god-awful emote.
Yeah, I do. Because I have 5 bits, and you're getting them. So it's the dog face.
Okay, that could be worse.
But yeah, I agree. Global emotes in general are hot trash. Okay, so this guy here, we'll put that over there. All right. So what are you doing today? You doing the bear?
I'm doing the
You're almost
bear.
done with the bear, aren't you?
Yeah. Maybe I'll
The
start
bears
the...
are really simple.
Yeah, maybe I'll start the striker. We'll see. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to paint this, because we're going to be starting to move soon.
Yeah, did you guys find a place? Like,
Yeah,
how's that going?
we got a place. I will show you and not show the stream in just a second once I trim this thing that's bothering me.
Is it okay if I just read out the address?
Oh, yeah, of course. That's why that's definitely why I'm showing you and not the stream. Let's pull it over here. Well, let's see if the listing is... The listing should still be up.
I do not remember. It's been a minute since we've done one of these. I do
Yeah.
not remember what color runners and stuff. I think I'd only done this once too, so I'm just gonna drop shit. It's gonna hit my mic cord too. That's awesome.
Cool. Yeah, so this is the place.
Where's that on Skype? Yeah. Okay.
1,700 square feet on a 3,200
Yeah, that's pretty
lot.
good. I mean, that's That's, I mean, 1,700 is bigger than my house.
Yeah, I mean, the rent is a lot, but it's an expensive area, so
Yeah.
got some good pictures.
I mean, for California, and like
Yeah.
it's the amount over there on the left, right?
Yeah,
The highlight, the one that's highlight, right?
this one, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, for 1,700 feet, and for, for California, that doesn't seem too bad.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's, I don't know. I was looking at,
Got stainless steel
Yes.
appliances, which are nice.
yeah, that
Red
looks nice.
bathroom.
Hell yeah, red bathroom. Yeah, we got our finally got our sink situation sorted, and we got a new dishwasher, and I'm having a little trouble getting it to. Oh, that's a nice bathroom. Is
Yeah,
it the master?
That's the master.
Yeah, I like that. Does it come with the bunk beds?
Does not. This is all
Bullshit.
the owner's
Bullshit.
furnishing. The yard is really nice, though.
Cool. Yeah, I like it. Oh, that's a nice yard.
Yeah, it is.
It's not too big. Like, you'd be able to mow that, no problem.
Yeah, that'll take like 10 minutes to mow.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's the place.
Is this stop sharing? Is that yours or mine?
That's mine. This one, right?
Okay, just making sure. Because I hate having those little windows floating on my thing. I don't want to, like, accidentally click something or anything like that.
Yeah, and it's 3-bed, 2.5 bath.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
Pretty nice.
And you guys got it? You're
Yep,
in?
we're in. We just gotta
Fantastic.
pay him that first month rent.
Yeah.
Okay, let's actually build a Gundam here.
But yeah, and when we were looking for apartments, you kind of use like $1 per square foot as a rule of thumb.
Yeah, and that's
And-
better than dollar square foot for the lot.
Well, it's more than that.
yeah,
But I mean,
well,
but like
for the lot,
adjusting
it's
for
not-
yeah, and adjusting for like California,
yeah,
that's probably like you're not paying $3 a square foot or nothing like that.
yeah.
So it's really, I don't see anything wrong with it, and it looks like a real nice place. So,
Yeah,
and it's a house.
it is a house,
It's not an apartment.
so you got that space
Yeah.
for all of our garbage.
Yeah, so you can each have your own nerd dens, which is what we wanted to have.
Yeah, and they apparently it was originally there was like a big tall ceiling in the living room.
Yeah, and
But
they
they-
lowered it.
No, they didn't. Well, they lowered it, but instead of just lowering it, they closed it off and made a loft.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so we're probably gonna have like our shared nerd zone there.
Nice.
So that we don't have to yell across the house to play Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
We'll have like
I cut
we'll
out
have
the
an,
wrong piece.
we'll have an extra bedroom, and I don't know what the other third bedroom will be. So it'll be good.
I cut out 18 instead of 16. Rip.
Much better weather.
How far is it, like, distance-wise?
From me,
from where you are now?
For me now, about 100 miles.
Oh, okay. Definitely enough to get into a different climate zone.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes from the beach.
Nice.
It gets like a high of 80 in the hot
Ooh,
months.
that sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And a low of like 65 or something.
I cannot tell which... So the up thing, okay, great. Great. Yeah, I'm back in relearning how to do a Gundam mode again.
It's been a couple weeks, huh?
Yeah.
We didn't feel like it a couple weeks ago, and then last week we were looking at houses.
Yeah. You were doing your dang thing, which was good. Like I've been super tired. Like through the month of April, I went to the gym like every day,
Uh-huh.
and then I just got super tired like last Thursday, and so I haven't been back since then. So it's like
You should go to the gym, get those endorphins.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start like when I wake up Sunday. I'm gonna start back up on it.
Yeah, there's...
But I mean, I figure going 30 days on and taking a week off is like, that's not gonna derail me entirely or anything.
Yeah. There's actually a kendo club up by where we're moving, so I'm going to start that up again. So that'll be fun.
That's fun.
Kendo's great. I love kendo. We just haven't had a place down here.
Yeah. So is that just like fencing, or is it
Yeah,
it like judo stuff too?
It's just fencing.
Okay. Because
I super
the
don't
sum
enjoy...
total of what I know about kendo is Persona 3.
Oh, I can put a video on in a second. Because I do not enjoy, like, gym stuff at all.
Yeah.
I like...
Oh yeah, I mean, working out is super fucking boring and sucks.
I enjoy doing sport, so I will always choose sport over...
Yeah.
I'm gonna check out the community college. It's like half an hour away.
Nice.
Try and take some more... it sounds like they have more broadcast classes there. See if they're actually offered ever. But they're in the catalog, so...
That's great.
And then
Sounds like this is going to be a pretty good move for you.
Yeah, and we're about 40 minutes from Burbank, so hopefully there will be any video jobs.
Yeah. Am I missing? I'm definitely not missing a runner, like, but... Runner M. That is polycaps. That's B. That is I. A, F, E, D, N, J. Where are you, Mr. M? I'm sure it's not these swords, right? That's SB. Did I? Oh, yeah. It's the one that made it to the floor that I did not see. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna have to glue this shoe. I'll take it apart later.
Okay. So how's your Final Fantasy crafting going? What are you doing there?
I am almost 60 on all of them. I'm like 58's my lowest now, I think.
Nice.
So I'll be ready for...
Yeah, it slows down a lot between
does.
50 and 60.
It does. Luckily the Moogles help. The Moogles help a lot. So I should be ready in a couple weeks for those catfish Beastman tribes. Take me from 60 to 70.
Nice.
If I have time,
Yeah,
I'm gonna...
I need to get Stormblood. I've waited. I missed it on the last sale where they had it for I think 10 or 20 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like I'm definitely not I'm not in a position where any of my classes are at 60, so
But if
I'm not even close to done with Heavensward.
But if you get it, then you can be Samurai and Red Mage.
Yeah.
And you don't need to be in the Stormblood areas for that.
Yeah, I saw the quest NPC for Samurai is in Olda, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that goes here, and the hole goes to the outside.
And Samurai is pretty fun at 70.
Yeah, I think I. So does that start you at? Does it start you at 1
Start you at
on
50.
those? Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Figured it would be something like that. Does Dark Knight start you at 1, or does that start you
30.
at 50?
30.
30.
Dark Knight, Mechanist, and Astrologian are 30.
Okay.
Ninja is...
Those are the Heaven's Ward ones.
Yeah, Ninja is 15.
Okay, then L. L. 34 and 35. Just get that.
And then we have a raid group now to do old content. So that'll be fun.
Cool.
So we're going to be doing some of that this afternoon.
Yeah, I need to do some cleaning around the house and shit. Like, including cleaning my body. I am very, very gross right now.
Yuck.
Yeah. It doesn't help that it has started getting hot. Like I think we hit 90 twice this week.
Yeah, we had like 290 days this week, and now it's like 60. So
Nice.
it's real cool on my sinuses. It's very fun.
Yeah. I had a little bit of that the other day too.
It makes my face hurt, and also just makes me really tired for some reason.
Yeah. Honestly, that might have been contributing to my tiredness over the last week. But I found solace in our old boy Final Fantasy XIV. Also played a little bit of that BattleTech game, which is pretty cool, but boy, it makes all the fans go.
That's an
that
XCOM,
is-
isn't it?
Sorta, yeah. I mean, it's a turn-based strategy like that, yeah.
Yeah,
But with mechs.
yeah, those XCOM games, I want to like them, but they're hard.
Yeah. This one appears to be it's very dense, I would say. But yeah, like I had, BattleTech was one of those obscure games that I played with my boys when I was in high school. And so when I saw that they put that up, I was like, well, I'm going to pay any amount of money for this thing because I love me some old BattleTech, and I've always wanted a decent BattleTech game. Like the Mech Warrior games are good, but they're real time.
Mhm.
And BattleTech is a turn-based game. So, yeah, I mean, it seems pretty good. They had a, like sort of like a tabletop simulator thing, where you could, create your mechs, like create your mech character sheets and whatever,
Yeah.
and do it like that. But that thing ran like trash, and it also looked like Minesweeper, so wasn't really getting the whole, the whole experience.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would have been useful to play, back in AOL days. But like now it's just like this thing. It's all I got, but it's not filling the need that I'm looking for. Or it's filling the need, it's just not doing it well.
Yeah. So what else
Like
is new?
now all we need is now all we need is a Warhammer turn-based game, which they'll never do because they got to sell you figures.
I got a beta to the new Magic computer client.
Oh, the Magic Online, not the Planeswalker thing?
Yeah, it's Magic the Gathering Arena or something.
Okay.
And it's like, it's not like the other ones where it's like you get packs from the set. It looks like it's going to be Magic Online 2.
Okay.
And I guess it's them finally trying to answer Hearthstone.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's a lot because I fucking hated their last attempts
Yeah, I
at
played
those.
the MTGO, the first thing that they put out. It was
MTGO's
like,
one thing, but like they're like I forget what they're called. I think they just magic and then the year number, and
okay.
those things are fucking trash.
Yeah, yeah, I think I liked one of them, and then they just kept putting them out with like slight tweaks, but not really making them better.
Yeah. But this one is actually pretty good. It seems like. I suck shit at it because I don't know what
Yeah,
any of these cards do because I haven't played in a decade.
yeah,
But if I were to learn, I feel like it would be pretty good. And fuck, this seam line is intense.
yeah. Like I think I would be more receptive to Magic games if they just did, like that year's Fat Pack or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
This seems like
it only has that.
this seems like they're gonna keep updating it with the new sets as they go.
Yeah, because like those annualized games that they had, they were, they were basically only built around a specific gimmick,
Yeah.
like the way you play. Versus like I just kind of want to play some Magic with a limited set of cards, and MTGO was not that either.
And if you played what is it? If you played whatever the current competitive was, I'm sure it would be.
Yeah, but I definitely, yeah. I think I played twice against other people because there's just no point in doing that. Like,
Yeah, in this
I
beta,
would
there's no way to not play against other people, which is kind of
Yeah.
disappointing to me.
yeah, that's
But I
I
have
don't
to
know.
imagine in the
Hopefully they add some kind of AI something. 'Cause
yeah, that'll be.
if it's if it's multiplayer only, that is not. I'm out.
I mean, like the Pokemon one has some AI, but it's not super fun. But it's fine
Yeah.
against people. And also, the Pokemon card game's pretty good.
Like that's kind of why I have every time I've gone back to Hearthstone, I quit it after about a week, is just because the like the AI content is so limited.
Yeah,
Like
And
they did a
I've-
pretty good job, relative to the amount of content there was when it came out.
Mhm.
There was a pretty good, balance of like AI and PvP content. But I mean, it's just gotten, there's so much that like there's not a fun way to get in if you're 5 years behind or whatever.
yeah.
At least in my opinion, I did not. Every time I'm like, I want to play a card game on my phone, and I put in Hearthstone, and it's like, all right, well, you're doing Arena, and so I'll draft out of my terrible starter deck from, I don't know, the second expansion or whatever, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, you're gonna get shredded because this guy's playing a completely different game than you.
Yeah, and I fucking hate drafting. I
Yeah.
find it to be anti-fun.
Yeah. And I don't even like deck building, which is why
I
I think
enjoy-
card games aren't for me. Like,
I enjoy
give
the-
me,
I enjoy Constructed a lot, but I
Yeah.
just can't do the synergies on the fly.
yeah. Like I kind of like the Hearthstone does, they do a pretty good job, but at this point there's just too many cards, and like I don't have too many of the ones that are sort of required. But they do a pretty good job. They're like, hey, let's start out getting you some 3-star cards or whatever. Like start out with these. So this is going to be what you want, and then let's go ahead and let's get some more powerful ones, and then let's go ahead and pick the one sort of you want to build to, and then we'll kind of fill you in from there. And it's like that all works, except that I need to spend hundreds of dollars getting near the present in my cards.
Yeah, that's one thing that's nice about the Pokemon one that I don't think Arena has yet. I think they might be putting it in, and Hearthstone doesn't have, is that you can trade cards with people, which is
Yeah.
really nice.
Sure.
You
I
have
see that.
They have to be cards that you've paid for.
Okay.
You can't use ones that you've gotten with in-game currency.
Right. Okay.
But because whenever you buy like a deck or a pack in real life, it comes with a code that you can get a random pack or that deck in the game also.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of the the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
On the phone version of it, whatever that is. I think it's the same name.
Yeah.
And having not ever played any Yu-Gi-Oh, that shit is incomprehensible to me.
Yes.
It's like playing a Disgaea game.
Oh, it's worse
Just
than
like-
that.
Well, yeah, but it's like here's 200,000 numbers.
This guy at least eases you in.
Yeah. It's like getting into loading somebody's end game Disgaea save.
Yeah. You should check out the Pokemon one. Pokemon card game online is good.
Is there a phone for it, or is it computer only?
I think it is computer and tablet.
Okay. I've got a very large phone, so maybe does it just run through the web client or whatever?
The tablet is a app.
Okay.
Or no, the computer's an app too.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to need to trim these pegs. Actually, these.
Yeah,
these
I'll
are-
check that out. I'd never played the. I think I was a little too old for the Pokemon game when that came around.
The Pokemon card game's pretty good. It's different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's because you only have it's like about having the one monster and buffing it, right?
Right, and then you have 5 on your bench, and you can switch them out.
Yeah.
It's a fun, solid card game, I think. Just know that you will want to get so there's constructed, and then there's like a theme deck mode, which is you just
Okay.
play with the decks that you buy as they are. You'll want to play the theme deck mode until you get more cards.
What I got right here, this is a completed chest unit.
Nice. Right, I will want to take this apart because I'm going to want to sand that later.
So I'm trying to think. Where are we at? We're at 1 o'clock. I don't have a time limit today, by the way, but
What are we at? We're at half an hour. So
yeah.
I mean, I know I have to go.
trying
To,
to
we have to go to Costco before we raid. So
ooh, Saturday Costco.
yeah.
I was supposed to go to the grocery store today, but then I did not.
We need to get a bunch of eggs because we are making eggs Benedict for Mom's Day tomorrow.
Nice. Hey, have eggs increased dramatically in price for you guys?
I don't think so.
Because eggs now cost twice as much as they did in January.
That's a lot. We also haven't
Yeah.
bought. We'll
Yeah,
get it.
we go through a bunch of eggs, so
We'll
I'm,
get into
I'm very
spurts
aware.
where we can't get enough of eggs, and then we
Yeah.
don't buy them for another month.
Yeah. Yeah, I make eggs for breakfast 5 days a week, so I'm very aware how much how many eggs or how much eggs cost, because our Winco store used to have they used to sell a 60 pack or 5 dozen box for it was like $6,
Mm-hmm.
and now and then it went up to 10, and then it because it was large eggs,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's medium eggs for $7.
Do you have any farms you could go to?
Maybe I've been getting them. I found it's not a better deal, but it's kind of more in line with what I want to pay. Where I just get the 18 pack of the large eggs, and I just get 4 of them at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and that does it. But
Because I know, from what I've seen, I know you can probably do a bit cheaper if you can find the
yeah,
person who makes the eggs and buy it from them, and a lot of them will have
Yeah.
direct sales like that.
Yeah, I could probably like. There's not a farmer there. I mean, there's definitely a farmer's market in town here, but there's just not one that's close. So.
Mm-hmm.
L36. That's H.
We're also moving to like what it seems to be like the strawberry capital of the country.
That sounds all right.
So there's like a million strawberry stands everywhere.
That sounds all right.
Yeah, it is. And they're in season like all year apparently.
Shit, man, you got to get on them straws. That sounds fucking
Yeah.
great. I'm about to make the head for this sniper boy here. It's really only like 3 steps.
That guy's browner than I thought he'd be.
Yeah, I don't know if that's my white balance or what. But I mean that looks like a pretty good approximation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, let me hold up the... Like, here's the army green pin next to it.
Okay.
Definitely quite a bit more
So it's like
brown
it's like an olive.
Yeah. So, like, you use the... You know, I'll use, like, the gold to touch up edges.
Mm-hmm. That'd be something, a good base if you want to do like a camouflage looking thing.
Yeah. I was thinking about, like, one of the reasons I got this guy was because I wanted to paint it to look like the blue one, because the blue one is no longer for sale or something.
No, you just could. It just was out of stock.
Probably, yeah. But I really liked the way the blue one looked, and so I wanted to get that one, but it wasn't there. So, and then I was like, well, you know, I mean, this thing's got like a lot of white space on it, and so I may do a paint on it, but it's really just going to depend on kind of what it looks like after I'm done with it, after I'm done putting it together.
Yeah. So if you want to do camouflage, what you can do is you can get like the blue tack, and you just put blobs of it on the thing, and then paint.
Yeah.
And then when
paint
you
around
take
it,
then when you take those off, you'll have camo blobs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what I'd do. I mean, I don't know at this point if I'm gonna do any painting on it yet, but oh hell yeah, getting into color here, boys.
And if you're gonna paint on the bare plastic, you'll want to make sure you get something that'll bond to the plastic.
Yeah.
Since you're not gonna prime.
Yeah, I don't know. I might get done with it and think it just looks cool enough as it is, you know.
Mm-hmm. If you paint this one though, who knows? You're gonna get into airbrushing.
Exactly. Like, that's the other thing I got to watch out for.
Airbrushing's not that expensive.
It's not that it's not the expense really. It's that, you know, when you have an airbrush, everything looks like an airbrushable.
No, just stuff you decide that you want to.
Yeah. Start applying the stickers first. Well, thank you. And then I assume it's these.
It's just you want to do more because you spent money on the airbrush.
Yeah. Okay. And then I shave this little nub here. Tilt this back just a little bit so we can see a bit more.
Okay, that's gonna get completely covered, so I don't need to worry about seam line. Oh, you know what? The seam line on a lot of this is gonna be covered, so I don't have to worry about it too much. That's good. Because seam line is a pain in the ass. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll just be done when I finish this guy.
Cool. That is fine by me. Like I said, I don't really have a schedule today, you know.
Yeah, I just want to be able to get to Costco.
Yeah.
Maybe get some lunch. Because we're raiding at like 2:30 or something. And do some of that.
Man, that's a tight squeeze. Yeah, you're definitely going to need to get out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna do some of that coil of Bahamut. And Coil's a lot of fun. Coil's great.
Yeah.
I love Coil.
Okay, that is pretty sick.
Okay, so there are some seam lines that... Oh, no, maybe not. Let's see.
15. Where you at? Is that my other orange piece?
Let's maybe finish this before I talk.
Yep. I did see the guy who had a Star Wars model at work
Uh-huh.
this week.
Yeah.
He had a Master Chief.
You gotta bring one of your kits to work, my dude.
I got that nice cabinet I'm not doing anything with.
You should bring the sniper to work and just have it on your desk. Pointed straight at his.
G. G is one of all the green ones, right? Yeah. G8. Just this guy's orange visor reminds me, like the way it inlays on this thing reminds me of a Master Chief.
Okay, so I will have to seam line a little bit of it, but not too much. Let's take this shoulder piece off.
Yeah, I've been watching some of the Giant Bomb 13 Deadly Sims.
No idea what that is.
Oh well, it's Abby has stocked a Sims family with all of the Giant Bomb staff,
Uh-huh.
and is drawing names and death styles out of a hat, and trying to kill them all in order. And it's a pretty fun series, but it's really giving me the Sims itch again.
I never got much into The Sims.
Those are insanely fun games. Like they're kind of boring in the way that I like games to be.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's see, is this going to
all
be
of
also
this.
completely covered up?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't really watch like any video game stuff anymore.
Yeah, I haven't in a long time. I don't really know what. I think I saw on like Twitter somebody linked a highlight video or something, and I was like, oh, I'll check this out. Because I haven't consumed any Giant Bomb content in months. Like, I'll listen to the podcast a little bit when I kind of run out of my other podcasts, but I just not keeping up with upcoming games is not really like a thing that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
And like they've been talking about God of War for a month, and it's like I could not be less interested in a new God of War game, even if it's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I do need to glue this guy.
Do these edges here.
Like, yeah, we'll watch like one of the Polygon Jackbox things every once in a while, maybe,
Uh-huh.
and a Monster Factor, and that pops up. But that's really about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but now that Juice and Griff are gone.
They're still gonna do Monster Factory,
Oh yeah?
and they're still gonna be on like the Jackbox stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine they'll still be like available to show up as a friend of the site and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which is good. I mean, I feel like they rubbed off pretty good on like Patrick Gill.
Yeah.
I think he's a funny lad.
Patrick's pretty good. And Griffin and him just started a new series, so
Oh yeah.
yeah, they spun off their wrestling Monster Factory they did, where they have a bunch of like brand mascots in that game fighting each
Oh,
other,
nice. I like the way that sounds. I'll have to check that out.
and they're doing their wrestling commentary on it. The first one that
Sounds pretty good.
I saw the little bit of is the Burger King versus the Noid. So it seems like it's a pretty good series. I do need to get back to Yakuza 6 though. I got that and I played a bunch of hours of it, and then I kind of stopped feeling like
just
sitting with it.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know, those games to me, I need to like be in the mood for them so I can like steamroll through them.
Sure. Because those games are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that turned me off of Persona 5 was, I got like 40 hours deep and it was just like, I don't really think I've even made a dent.
Hmm.
And I mean, I was going through like the main story and stuff, like I was making progress in the game, but it's just like, oh, excuse me, that was weird. It was just like, like the important stuff doesn't really seem like it's going to start happening anytime soon,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I guess I'm holding this piece for a little bit until it decides to be glued. Ooh, my white balance is bad.
Aw. I don't like this.
What?
So I've got a clear. Oh, maybe it telescopes or something. Maybe it does like a unicorn style. I don't know. Well, I've got a clear orange piece.
Uh-huh.
This isn't gonna play. I've got a clear orange piece, but it's covering it up with just a brown piece. Like, that doesn't seem right.
Let's see, I'm just holding this up because my exposure's too high, I
Yeah.
think. Oh, no, I
I
can't do
always
that.
have to struggle with that. Like it. I mean, I know I disconnect my I disconnect my webcam every time I'm done here, but like it would be nice if if my computer would understand that I want to save some of these settings.
Yeah.
That's the back, right? No, that's the front. Okay. Okay, that face is coming together.
I have
Case.
curiosity. Ooh, I can make it really cool. I can make it look very warm. Look how
Yeah.
tan I look. I look like I go outside ever.
Yeah, I like messing with white balance. It's a fun one to mess with.
let's do it the right way here, I guess. Okay.
5 and 6. Where you at? 5 and 6. Here we go.
Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Yeah, let's put this leg sheath on.
Yeah, I noticed that always like white balance is one of the best things you can do to make,
Yes.
Like to make your, even if you've got a shitty camera, like to turn it from looking completely amateur to not.
Yes. Bluer tends to look more amateur.
Yeah.
So if you can make it look hot, make it look hot.
Yeah, if you make it look a little more orange, then you're good to go. Like you can't really see the edge of mine, but this is usually the what I focus on when I'm adjusting my white balance,
Yeah.
because like when I load it up, it'll look like blue.
I mean, the way you should do is do what I do and get a white piece of paper right in front of it,
Yeah.
and then adjust till it looks white. Okay, so I will need to do some seam lines on this thing.
The guide calls this guy khaki, which I would say
Yeah.
is far more green than it is khaki. Khaki's a bit more yellow.
Hmm.
Okay, so I don't need to pick up. Okay, so this is the.
Okay, let's try and get this apart and see why this isn't sitting right.
So it just sits, is that right?
Let's trim the tabs in here because this one clearly doesn't want to sit right. I'm not sure I'll get to do a whole lot more painting anytime soon since we're moving,
Yeah.
but
That's
best
all right.
have it ready. And we'll have a garage so I can just paint in there.
Yeah, nice.
I can just open the garage door or whatever and do it. Not have to vent out a window or something. Yeah, no, this is gonna need glue for some reason. That's weird. I do recommend picking up a thing of this Tamiya extra thin cement.
Just to keep shit in place.
Yeah, if you have like a fiddly piece, it's good. Like I'm gonna go
Yeah.
back on that crossbone that has shit that like falls off when you look at it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm gonna glue stuff on there, and also it's really good for if you are gonna paint and want to get rid of seam lines, because it's the kind of glue that melts the plastic.
Nice.
So you just glue the seam and then you sand it down.
Got one more thing I need to do on the sniper head, and then I got me a sniper head. Give him his horn. There it is.
There we go. That's what I like to see. It's not going to play on camera, but there's a little ridge of plastic that's sprung up when I squeeze this real hard.
Nice.
Which means it's melted together. Which means there will hopefully be a nice clean seam there that I won't have to use putty on.
And this goes in here. Yeah, I'm gonna get up just a minute here.
Okay. I guess we took too long off because it's been real lonely in here today.
Yeah, I guess so. I gotta take a quick bathroom break while I'm up, so I'll be
Go.
back in a few minutes.
Go for it. I'm just gonna keep building a bear. This model's pretty okay. It's not as good as the other act guy, which I will pull over when I'm done with this guy. But it's a pretty good kit, I think. It'll be nice and customizable, which is nice. I need to get back to that. I mean, my GM's probably not going to be done until after I move. But... And there's no hobby store close, so I better actually stock up on paints before I move. Shit. Did not think about that. I have to go all the way out to Anaheim if I want to get new paints. I know Robot for Less doesn't carry the mecha colors. They only carry the Mister color, which is... I guess I can do lacquer now that I have a garage. I just need to get a respirator. Yeah, I should try that. Maybe I'll get a respirator and some lacquer and try it out. Maybe I'll get a petite guy or something and try it. Because I know the lacquers, you can get some of those really nice metallics, which I wouldn't mind doing. I know my girlfriend wants to do a Pepsi Man one. Pepsi Man petite guy. So if we could get really nice metallics on the on that with the lacquers, that'd be real cool. And then I have to decide on a color scheme for that Jinx Striker that I got coming up after this. What are we making noises for, Pug? You having a dream? I think that dog is having a dream. Alright, I should talk to the local pug rescue to see what vet they recommend. need. Let's give it a good squeeze. Yeah, it really is about that yellow. It's like basically primary yellow. Okay, that's good. Boy, Scrub's really getting going in there. Or maybe that's just me talking who the bathroom is 20 feet away. There he is.
All right. Sorry for that interruption. My wife's heading out to work, so I wanted to say goodbye to her, and I also needed to pee. Let me get this horn, and now I'm trying to think if I want to. So yeah, there's Sniper Boy's head,
That's a head.
complete with antenna. And I guess I can't really tell if I don't know. I don't really want to assemble the head to the chest unit yet, because putting it all together at once is really good.
It's been a while since I've done that. Wait, there we go. Okay.
I don't really know if I want to start on the arms yet.
You could do like the gun or something.
Yeah, the arms are really, like, the arms are 2.5 pages. Yeah, let's see. Let's see about the gun. Let's see. Hyper bazooka. I don't think I want that. Twin beam gun. Probably not. R4 type beam rifle. Let's see. See if I can figure out which is which. It's the R4 type beam rifle. That's probably the good one. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just gonna
Okay, I only got
mark an X there.
one arm left, it looks like.
And what is N? N is probably.
Oh, that's maybe a bit more yellow than it actually is. But it looks good on stream, so.
Yeah. It's a good looking fella. And that's D.
Oh, I did part of the arm. Okay, I did the hand. I don't remember doing that.
It's just all in. Alright.
Let's get these beams that I'm not going to actually use when it's done. Do something fun with it for now.
I do what? 20, 21, and 22.
Boy, there are quite a few extra pieces with this thing, huh?
I think does that guy, does he have the extending arms?
Oh, he does, I think. Okay, yeah. That might actually be good if I'm going to try and get that baseball bat on him.
Because I'm pretty sure the two bear guys that I did, I know the brown one did, and I can't remember if the Papa guy did.
Yeah, it looks like it does. I will probably do some extending arms.
Yeah, I would have probably done a little bit of extension on the brown one, just because like that's like one of the only features of the thing.
Uh-huh.
But in the instructions, it didn't really tell you. Like, it's like, okay, here's how you put an arm together. Do this twice, and then afterwards they're like, all right, so if you want to do the extending arms, you gotta take it out. You gotta undo all that. I was like, I don't really want to do that. Okay, gotta shave off this little bit here.
I forget, did I got the helmet in. Did I show you the helmet for it?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll go get that once I'm done shaving these pieces. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey, Pug.
Okay, so that's the aperture he looks through. Let me go ahead and squeeze these together. Let's see what nubs I need to pull off.
So this is the helmet for it.
Nice.
As
How
you
does
can,
it fit?
it does not fit. That
Okay.
is,
Yeah.
yeah, entirely too large. But it has like holes on the top. So I'm thinking, although I'm not sure how I would do it, but
Get those ears coming out of them holes.
no, I'm gonna try and use it as a base for this thing.
Okay, that'd be cool.
I'm not sure if I can have it on the base it comes with, or if I have to like put it down or modify an action base so that it goes through it,
Yeah.
which that might be the way to do actually. How does it stack up on this action base? That might be the way to do actually. It almost reaches at this angle. This isn't the most
Yeah.
extended.
It's not a bad idea.
So just Dremel a hole for it.
Yeah.
And I can
I think
probably
that would be a good look.
I can probably have this.
3 and 12 and 6.
Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. So I'll buy another one of these action bases and do that.
Yeah, I think I have like 2 unbuilt action bases. I just haven't really figured out what I want to do with like any of the ones I have. I have a bunch of SDs on action bases just because I wanted to like test them out,
Mm-hmm.
and they've just kind of sat there.
Well, the nice thing about these action bases, they have that little auxiliary arm.
The Model 5 ones, whatever.
Yeah, they have this little
Yeah.
other arm, so you can have like a big one here and put an SD here.
Yep.
Especially if you have an SD and a big one of the same kit.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I was thinking I'd probably do like the RG Astray and the SD Astray.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I think right now I've got a SD Astray and a Gold Frame Astray SD sitting next to each other on one right now.
I never actually finished this arm.
And then Toothless is getting antsy because my wife has left. So now she doesn't like me being the only person here who's hanging out in the office, even though the first hour of this she was happily curled up in the box next to me. It's moody cats.
Isn't that all cats?
I mean, sure.
So we've been listening to a lot of Dragon Friends recently. And it's a very good podcast. I recommend it.
Dragon Friends?
Yeah. Did I forget, did you listen to the Adventure Zone?
A little bit.
So
like, I am not an active listener to the Adventure Zone.
So it's basically if those early Adventure Zone where it was like all jokes stayed all jokes the whole time.
Oh, I got you.
So it's a bunch of they're all live shows, and it's a bunch of Australian comedians playing the game badly and getting progressively more drunk.
Nice. That sounds all right.
It's pretty good.
Sounds like something I could get into.
Ooh, I don't like the shoulders on this thing very much.
Oh, yeah, they're slidey, huh?
Yeah, they suck.
That's how that's supposed to go. And yes, they're bad.
That sucks a lot. I ain't gonna glue that in place. When I am done painting, those will not move.
What is she yelling at? She knows exactly where I am. She's sitting right outside my door, but not looking at me.
Your cats are spoiled.
I guess so. I can hear her in the kitchen just going to town, yelling. Like, I am displeased with the current state of events. You and me both, Cat. Hello. Come on.
Did the cat
I
come
got a
to,
spot for you.
Did the cat come to see you now?
Yeah. Come on. Get on up here. Nothing has changed. Okay, there. And this thing goes in here. Okay. Okay. Looks pretty good. In 19 in 13.
Man, these
Just get you to
shoulders
chill
are
out.
these shoulders are
Yeah.
such bullshit.
Yeah, they're bad. I remember, especially for, since it was my first time, I was like, this does not seem right, and I don't really know how to explain the question that I have about it. But yeah, they do that, and they do it on the Papa Guy too, so I think it's a universal piece of trash with your good friend the Bear Man.
If Gob was here, he could tell us if the Act guy was like that too. I suspect it is. And I can probably confirm
Did your
that it is, in fact, the Act guy.
yeah?
Did my what?
Oh, I was gonna say, did your MG guy do that too?
No, those are solid.
They're solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pull him out. I was gonna pull him out once I'm done with this for just comparison.
Okay, and then what is it trying to tell me?
Oof, a lot of spare pieces here.
Okay, these aren't fully round. That's what it is. Okay, I see. I see. Eh. Okay, there we go. And this back.
I'm thinking about putting the dry transfers on my big Act guy and then clear coating him. And since he's underwater, I could just get away with the gloss coat probably.
Yeah. 11 and 24.
Okay, so I've been on the high angle that whole time. Whoops. So there's the bear guy completed. So you can just finish what you're doing. Looks like you're doing the gun. So it
Yeah,
shouldn't
yeah,
be
I'm
too
just
long.
about done there.
And let's get.
You got, what do you get, like a beam coming out of his mouth there?
Yeah, I got the sword thing coming out of its mouth. And then here's the other Act. Here's the full Act guy. Covered in dust.
That's what we do. We build the robots, and then they collect dust.
So it's like not a whole lot bigger.
Yeah.
This one's like way better.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, the MG is going to be of significantly higher quality.
It came with all these effects parts and the base and these moving claws that'll retract. But I recommend you get this guy for an MG, actually, Scrub.
Yeah.
It's probably still the best MG I've built.
Cool. Like this.
But that is it for this kit. Next time.
Yeah, what are you going with next time?
We'll be going with this Jinx Striker next time. Get out of the way, Bear. We're going with this Jinx Striker next time.
Nice. Wait, did that say G and X? Is that what you're calling it, Jinx?
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Okay. There's a lot I don't know about this Gundam shit.
And I have some effort models that I'll start once I move.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you're ready to call it, I'm good here. I've got 2 little side pieces I need to put on, and then that's it for the gun.
Actually, even better than this.
Oh, I see. Goes through here. The other side. Caps it off. And there we go. There is a firearm for our brave lad here.
There certainly is one. I have the bow around here somewhere. That I guess I could put on since it's just sitting here, but I don't know where it is. And I don't care too much because it's not going on the final one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got your gun, I got my bear.
Yep. I got my gun in my head. Nope. I dropped the head.
This bear will resurface in a few months once it's painted.
And yeah, next time I think we'll be I'll be moving on to what? The arms probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do a check mark here, noting that I have completed the R-type beam rifle, R4 type beam rifle. So that I know when I get to it that I've already got that in the thing.
Keep those instructions around so I can know how to build the extendable arms when I need them. Because yeah, I'm gonna need them because he's not gonna be able to hold a baseball bat good without extendable arms.
Because yeah, the standard arms are just stubbies.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think today was a resounding success.
Yeah. Okay, well, later,
Right,
y'all.
Get your ass to Costco.
Yeah, gotta go. Okay, later.
And we'll see you next time, folks.
Yep. Bye.